Listening to the Ron Van Dam Show is a little bit like ordering mozzarella sticks. You're not sure you should, especially at your age, and it's probably going to make you feel crappy later and you're going to find yourself on the can. But you've had them before and it was kind of okay, and you're really in the mood, and who's really going to know? What the hell? Order two. You're listening to the irresistibly tasty Ron Van Dam Show on New England Broadcasting.
Ron Van Dam is an experienced talk show host. Do not attempt to try this at home.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. It's the Ron Van Dam Show.
Oh boy, I can't wait.
Hold on tight, things can get a bit weird, if you like that sort of thing.
This is so exciting. Can you believe this is actually happening? Oh my God. Make yourself comfortable. Are you ready? The show is a half an hour long. It's not too bad. It's not too long, not too short. It's kind of just right as far as I'm concerned. So sit back and relax. I'll take it from here. Okay. All right. That's enough. Oh, man. Huh? Have you ever noticed if you take your finger and you run it underneath a seat, a chair, you will inevitably find gum or boogers? Always. Don't do that. Don't ever go underneath a chair. It's the most disgusting place in the universe. Ugh. Years and centuries of guck are under that chair. And no one ever cleans under the seat of the chair. Nobody. Ever. I just wanted to start this show with the realization of how things are not working out. This is day number 7,322 of the government shutdown. All the airports are closed. No one's getting paid. Christmas has been canceled this year because of insufficient funds. Used to think that having a government job was secure, safe, perfect, congratulations. Now you work for the government? Oh, sorry. You have to wonder every year if you're going to keep your job or not. How are you going to pay your bills now, government person? I'm not. I'm on a furlough. What the hell does that mean? I'm not getting paid. I don't care what words you throw into it. I'm not getting paid. It's embarrassing. People that travel outside of this country, and I am so pro-American. That's the problem. I am pro-American. I don't want to see this country fall apart. I'm more pro than you are. But I'll tell you something. If you travel outside the country and somebody says, "Oh, you're from the United States," if you say yes, they inevitably say, "What the hell's going on there with you people?" That's what they will always say. I guarantee. I would put money on it on FanDuel. Don't bet on sports. Bet on the fact that anybody from another country, if you identify yourself as an American, say, "What the hell's going on over there?" How do you cover that up? Just say you're Canadian. And they go, "Oh, okay." But I'm from America. What the hell's going on over there? All right. And it's true. It's true. There should have never been a government shut it down. Or if there was, it should have only been maybe a week at the most, just in time for the next paycheck. I don't know how they're paid bi-monthly. I don't know. Bisexually. I don't know. But the point is, I mean, if I'm not putting Republicans down, although I really should, but they don't want to talk. They don't want, no, we're not voting on anything. We're not doing anything except getting paid, accepting your paycheck. That you're doing. But otherwise, no. They won't sit down with the Democrats, which is the other prominent party, and iron this out. They won't do it. They just won't do it. The Democrats say, "I can't sign this bill. I mean, it's everybody's insurance premiums are going to go up, and it's going to be more expensive. We're supposed to go the other direction here." That's what your president said. Someday, no, it's not happening. So let's sit down at a table, have a beer, and iron this thing out and get this country back in motion, huh? What do you think? In the meantime, you're closing restaurants. People aren't going out to eat right now. Why should they? Well, yeah, watch out for the holiday rush. Ain't going to be a big one, baby. Ain't going to be. Yeah, they'll buy gifts, but it'll be less expensive. They'll all be from China if they can afford the tariffs. And there are not going to be too many gifts involved here. So, destroy your own economy. Go for it, baby, while you keep getting paid. So, no. Why they can't sit down and iron this out and then vote, I have no idea. I do not know. I don't know how this thing works. I was never in Congress and I would never want to be. I don't want to be in any form of government. Again, that used to be a prominent, wonderful thing to do to help your country. Now it's like, oh, you're one of them. I'm telling you, you take these reputable, wonderful things and you turn them into horrible situations. Sit down and talk to each other. See, democracy only works when you do. It's not just something that sits there. You have to work at it. Democracy means you go back and forth, you exchange ideas, you find middle ground or higher ground or whatever the case, make your little deals and stuff like that. Well, if you vote for the bill, I'll give you a pizza. Okay, whatever. Whatever it takes. But don't just shut it down and say, well, we're not talking until you sign on the dotted line. Other than that, no go, nothing happens. Nothing happens at all. We don't do any business at all. We're just going to sit there and that's it. And blame somebody else. I don't care if you're Democrat or Republican. It really has nothing to do with it, kind of. It's just Congress is just so messed up. And it's an example of what happens when you don't have checks and balances and you don't have personalities of Congress people who like to talk to each other and figure things out. Maybe there's a few of them, but not enough to make a difference. And then you got a Supreme Court that is appointed by the president. So guess how their decisions go. If there's a majority of those that are on the president's side, they'll always side with the president. How is that justice? How is that impartial just? No, we're just interpreting the Constitution. Yes, you're interpreting the Constitution the way that you see it. That's what you're doing. No, we're upholding it. No, you're interpreting it. It's, yeah, ask me where I'm from. I'll either say Canada, or if I admit to it, you'll say, what the hell's wrong with you people? What are you doing over there? Don't you understand what you're doing? Because from the outside looking in, we're fucked up. I'm sorry to say it. I shouldn't use those words in public or even in private, but it's true. Why do all curse words involve sexual things? Why? What is that? Why do all curse words have to do with either excrement or a sexual act? I don't understand that. Why? That just makes no sense. Why those words? When somebody curses, I laugh and they say, "Hey, what's so funny? I'm upset. What are you laughing at?" Those words that you're using are so stupid. They're so infantile and so cock-a-doodle. I mean, geez, it's so stupid. Some people even use the Lord's name in vain, the ones that they're supposed to be idolizing. Jesus Christ, what's wrong with you? What did you just say? Why? Why are you blaming him? Why are you using Jesus Christ as an expression of frustration? What the hell? What is wrong with your country? Well, they curse all over the world, so I guess we shouldn't go there. But I'm just saying it's a funny thing. Just listen to somebody curse and use the F word in front of, as an adjective. It's so funny. It's so funny. Yeah, I went out to the effing restaurant yesterday, and this effing guy I went with, that's not an adjective. And if the effing guy it seems it's like very sexually satisfied because he's always effing. What is that with the curse words? What are you doing? What are you doing? Well, Ron, we do it because it helps release our frustrations and sometimes our anger. It helps us emote. Why? Why those words? What? Who started that? Who started that? Caught on pretty quick, I'll tell you that right now. I was brought up by a mother and a father. It's not the end of the sentence. I have more to say about that. I was brought up by parents who did not curse. They did not curse. And you might say, well, Ron, they didn't curse around you when you were a child, and that's good, but they just didn't curse around you. No, they didn't curse at all. When I was a child, I didn't just sit there in a blank, uneducated world. I put my ear up against the door of my parents' bedroom sometimes, and I heard them with differences of opinion and perhaps some arguments going on behind closed doors. I didn't hear one curse word uttered from any of my parents, ever. So what's the result? I don't curse. I don't curse. I don't curse. I might mumble something to myself. The only time I think I would ever curse, or I ever really have, is when I'm hammering a nail and I hammer my thumb by mistake. That's like an extreme situation. I might throw out a curse word, but then I'll actually stop and go, oh my God, what did I just say? What did I just say? Oh my God. No answer. I'm calling on my God. There's no answer. Oh my God. Get you nowhere. Get you nowhere. We use some strange expressions. We just, very, very odd. The funniest thing I ever see, well, I see a lot of funny things. Watching football games. When one of the running back, I guess they call them that, scores a touchdown, that football player will take his hands, point to the sky, and say, thank you, God. Wait a minute. I didn't see God on the field. I saw you score a touchdown. You ran fast. You knew what you were doing. You made, in your mind, a wonderful football play. How are we getting the deity involved in this? Well, I wouldn't have this talent if it wasn't for the deity that gave this talent to me. Take some credit for yourself. It's just, we're strange. We are, well, you are. You are strange. But we are a strange society. Do strange things. We screw ourselves up. That's what humans do the best. The best is we screw ourselves up. There you go. Screw again. See? There you go. Another reference to sexually in order to emote frustration. But we do. We do everything to make ourselves worse. We get too lazy. We get too stupid. We get too comfortable. We destroy the good things that we have by not maintaining them. We don't talk to each other unless it's on social media, in which case we're just complaining about something, just like this show. The very things that we hold dear to us, we screw it up. You get married, perhaps, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever the case may be, girlfriend, whatever the case may be, love, partnership, a real connection, get into an argument, screw it all up. Screw it all. I hate you. I hate you too. You just told me you loved me yesterday. Well, I hate you now. Where are you going with this? What are you doing? What are you doing? It's very odd. We destroy ourselves. It is human nature to destroy yourself. Hey, let's test some nuclear bombs. Why? What's the difference? If I have 3 nuclear bombs as opposed to 300, what you got to make sure they work? I don't understand. What are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you destroying yourself? Why are you destroying, not the planet? You're not destroying the planet. Planet's always going to be here. You're destroying your ability to live upon it is what you're doing. You're destroying your environment so that you can't breathe, so that you don't have land, you don't have water, you don't have food. So you're going in the direction of mass suffrage. That's what you're not destroying the planet, you're destroying your civilization is what you're doing. But that's what we do the best. That's what we do. And we do it so well, so methodically. It's embarrassing. I'm embarrassed. I mean, if there are aliens on other planets visiting the Earth, they don't want to land here. That's why they don't land here very much. If there are aliens from other planets, they don't want this. So hey, that's a nice looking planet. Yeah, but the people on it, they screw it up all the time. Oh, let's go somewhere else. What galaxy? Give me a galaxy where they take care of the place. It's like throwing garbage out the window of your car on the highway. I got garbage in the car. I'll just throw it out. I'm going to destroy the environment and just throw my garbage out of the window of the car. That's what I do. That's my mentality. That's what I do. No, I can't keep the garbage in my car until I get home and put it in a proper container where they will haul it away and do what they do with it. No, I will throw it out the window of the car and make this wonderful, beautiful country absolutely disgusting. So when I drive down the highway, I can see what a crap hole I live in. And then I can complain about that with my curse words. We are so freaking strange. And if you just sit here as I do and you look at everything, you look at yourself, you look at everybody else, you got to come to the conclusion, oh, this is not working out. This is not working out. Oh, I have fun. I eat some good food. I have good time. I'll even eat some mozzarella sticks every once in a while. There's another example. Why would you eat mozzarella sticks? Do you think they're good for you? Well, cheese has some nutritional value. Not if you fry it. If you bread it and fry it and eat it and dip it into all these ridiculous sauces, it's extremely tasty. But do you realize that your body pretty much was not built to eat that crap? But I love it. You only live once. Yeah, you only live once. You're right. But how is that life going to be? That's your decision. Hey, I got to have a good time. Oh, yeah, eating mozzarella sticks, eating fried cheese. Good times, man. Good times. The hell's wrong with you? Oh, it's okay, because when I eat the fried mozzarella sticks that I dip into all the sauces, I have a salad. Oh, the salad. That cancels out everything else that you ate that was horrible, but it had a salad. That's like somebody going into a restaurant and eating like pies and all that kind of stuff. What would you like to drink? Diet Coke, please. I got to watch my weight. Do you even hear what you're saying? Do you even understand how stupid you sound? I'll eat all the crap in the world. What do you want to drink? Diet Coke, please. We don't have Diet Coke. We only have Diet Pepsi. Oh, never mind then. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? No, you're on my side. I know. You think the way I do. I know. My problem is that I do a talk show, and this is my thing on the talk show is to point out things that make no sense and to get a little bit upset about it. Getting upset about is the theatrical part of the show, because if I just sat here and just said things, no one would listen. It would be even worse than it is. So I have to be a little dramatic in my presentation. But all I'm doing is pointing out the stuff about the human race that just isn't working out. It's just not working out. It's just not working out. It could, but for some reason, we don't let it. And that goes back to Congress and the government. Don't you understand why you're there? Don't you get it? It's not for you. It's for us. Don't you get that? But apparently we elect people into office that are basically looking for wealth and power, because they usually are in that situation. They don't know what it's like to struggle, at least not anymore. And these are the people that represent you. And we keep choosing these people who have no concept as to how we actually live and actually try to have a happy life. They have no concept. They're only out to secure that seat and stay in it because that's their legacy. They use the word legacy. It's a position of power. People look up to you. People come to you for it's very ingratiating. And you get paid really well. And you get really good salaries for the rest of your life and all that stuff. Hey, free health insurance. Really? That does sound like a good job. And that's all they do. And when you ask them questions about what you have a right to know, they'll change the subject. You have no right to know everything. Oh, I didn't know democracy didn't go that far. No, it doesn't. Apparently not. Okay. I have a guest coming up momentarily, but before we do that, there's this.
Hello, this is Father Mike Slannery of the Our Lady of the Sacred Spatula Church here in town, and I wanted to publicly apologise for the church's recent presentation of the one-man musical review, Jesus, Live and Off the Cross. Our rectory assistant, Marjorie Griffin, who is usually very sharp about these kinds of things, and who was responsible for events like our recent excellent visitation and speech by the Pope's brother's friend's dentist niece, admits that she did not do nearly enough research on the show, and like me, was expecting a programme more along the respectful lines of Godspell or Jesus Christ Superstar. If you were in the audience that evening, you know that this was not the case. We did not know, for example, how racy the song There Is Something About Mary would be, and were just as shocked as many of you at the way it provided unnecessary and probably historically inaccurate details about our Lord and Saviour's relationship with Mary Magdalene. I double-checked, and as I suspected, the words "hitting it from the back" never appear in the Bible. Had I thought to look at the song list before the show, I might have suggested the actor take out the rap number called Loaves and Fishes, Bitches, and the crucifixion number titled Let Me Get My Hands on You, Pontius Pilate. Well, the less said about that, the better. We are still cleaning the stage. Full refunds for anyone who wants one are available at the rectory office of the Our Lady of the Sacred Spatula Church, 27 Eucharist Way, which is open weekdays from 9 to 4, but not between 1 and 1:30 when Marjorie takes lunch. And please remember the teachings of our Lord and Saviour Jesus Christ and forgive us.
Gabe Saglie joins us now. He's a travel trends analyst, and we're going to take a trip to his location with him today. People are still looking to travel and get away a little bit, aren't they?
Well, listen, the holidays are our next big travel opportunity, Ron, and I couldn't think of a better place than Denver, Colorado. I'm back this season. I was back late last year. I was back for my birthday in January, brought the family, and back here as we get ready for the holiday season here in Denver.
It must be quite spectacular, because when I think of the holidays, I think of the lights and the cozy weather, and you got that going, apparently.
Well, it's funnily enough, Mother Nature stays on your side through the holiday season. I mean, 300-plus days of sunshine here in Denver. So even as the winter temps roll in, odds are that you're walking downtown, super pedestrian-friendly place downtown Denver. The skies above are going to be bright and blue. Now, the epicenter of the holiday action here, Ron, is Tivoli Quad, which is right in downtown Denver, walking distance from pretty much all of the major hotels in downtown. The star of the show the Mile High tree, world famous. This is a 110-foot digital tree, 60,000 LED lights. 140 people at a time can actually walk into this tree. So very immersive, different light and music shows every single night, totally free, great for the family. And that's right next to the Denver Christmas market, sort of this Bavarian-inspired Christmas marketplace with the artisans and the chefs and the bakers and the purveyors. So a wonderful way to really lean into the holiday spirit and super family-friendly as well. What's back this year, Ron, it premiered last year. I saw it. It was fantastic. It's backed by popular demand. Is there a nightly Mile High drone show? 600 drones taking to the sky every night at 7 p.m., putting on a different illumination, a different show every single night. No bad seat in the city, because no matter where you are, you look up, you see the show happening. I do recommend one of those great rooftop bars across the city of Denver. But yeah, this is a 50-minute show, again, totally free for the entire community to enjoy. And as a visitor, a great way to fold in to the holiday spirit there in downtown Denver.
Yeah, pretty much has to be free. Okay.
Free is always my favorite word. Yes,
yes, it's the old joke. You see that up there? Yes, I do. $10. Okay. What about cuisine? I mean, I'm sorry, but I love to eat, and I hear there's a lot going on in Denver for that.
Yeah, listen, you like me, you follow your palate when you travel. So the beauty of Denver is that you've got 30-plus Michelin-recommended restaurants in town. There's just a variety of great spots. I'm coming to you right now from the Toro Latin Kitchen, Richard Sandoval restaurant at the right here in the Cherry Creek North neighborhood. But the eating is great. I love the different food halls. The Denver Central Market there in the Rhino neighborhood, fantastic. You know, go in there. I'm going to be having lunch later today at the Denver Milk Market. These are these food halls, multiple restaurant options, sort of, kind of casual, lively vibe. And it's a great place to sort of meet the locals. This is where the locals go to eat at these food halls. And it's a great way to connect with them. They'll give you tips on where else to go. And a lot of up-and-coming chefs at these Denver food halls will then go on to launch some of these Michelin-recommended restaurants. So, yeah, the food scene here is definitely on point. Some great dining across the city, certainly during the holiday season.
Excellent. Usually direct nonstop from many places. Denver's a pretty big hub, isn't it?
Listen, Denver is the most connected domestic airport in the country, about almost 200 nonstop flights in and out of Denver every single day. Yeah, so it's got more nonstop domestic flights than any other U.S. airport. All that volume, Ron, also means that there's a value proposition here. So flights in and out of Denver tend to average about 13% more more affordable than your average domestic airfare. So easy to get into Denver, and then getting into downtown Denver is fantastic. So I did this for the first time the other day. I took the A-Line out of the airport, which is a 35-minute train ride into the historic Union Station in downtown Denver. So easy peasy. You're not dealing with the traffic. You get right into downtown. Then I walked 7 minutes to my hotel, the Thompson Denver Hotel. So getting into and then across into downtown Denver, I think as easy as I've experienced as I've traveled across the U.S.
Let me ask you, how long should you book your stay in Denver? If you don't have, it can't be there for 2 weeks, but what's a good amount of time to spend there to soak it all in?
Well, I mean, I think a couple of days, depending on how, if you're coming out for the holiday season, you've got multiple series of experiences that could keep you on the ground for 3, 4, 5 days. Okay. You come in January, you want to dedicate maybe a little bit longer than that. The National Western Stock Show and Rodeo comes back in January. 16 days of events, sort of tapping the Denver cowboy and Western roots. So depending on the events that you're coming out here for, I'm saying you use a game like the Denver Nuggets basketball team or the Colorado Avalanche hockey. You use a game as your hook. You could kind of bring you into the city, and you fold a couple of days on either end to do some eating, to do some catching some of the shows. The culture scene here is fantastic. The Denver Art Museum. I did the Museum of Illusions with my daughter yesterday. Fantastic. So a great cultural scene here as well that'll keep you on the ground for a couple of days. All right.
In this day and age of websites, where do I go to get all the information I need?
All right, visit Denver.com. Visit Denver.com. Great trip planning ideas there, Ron, and some great deals to get you out here as well.
Great. Hey, every once in a while, Gabe, you should consider decaf. Okay.
I'm running on full, man.
You sure are, babe. Okay. Hey, thanks for the information. It's been great talking to you. Well, thank you to my guests, and thank you to you. I'll be back again tomorrow with a brand new episode. But until that time arrives, I wish you peace.